Laura. Welcome back to my channel. I'm so excited to be reacting to a new soloist who just debuted today. This is All In, We Up. And I actually saw, I think, not like a preview of this, but I think it was on Instagram or something like that, where he was talking about being violin soloist and all of that kind of stuff. And so I'm really excited. This is like my classical world and K-pop world meshing together. So let's go ahead and see what this is all about. Before we start though, don't forget if you want this song or any of your favorites to end up on our Fandom Favorites Top 30 chart, check that in the description box down below. Let's get started. Ooh, drama already. I love it. Ooh, that was a cool transition. Ooh, pretty. Okay. Ooh. Ooh, nice run. Okay. Chest voice here. Ooh. Whoa, whoa. Ooh, nice.
Yo, screens go, they talk, but hide. 말로만 세운 dream, can't ride. I feel lost, turn it wide. 패턴 깨고, yeah, redefine. 흰게 sweat, not the sky. 색을 그려놓은 reprise. Moves and steps, no disguise. 다시 태워놓은 goodbyes. No bad back, just climb, stay plain. 방식이 달라, gotta explain. If the skylight shift.
Ooh, I like this change for the second pre-chorus. Ooh, nice pause.
We up all the way. 올라타, no delay. Raise the tide, every ship gets high. 그 세계 이어, nothing in the way. We up all the way. 내 이름 불러, don't be late. From Jane to stage, we run the sky. 함께라면 끝까지 ride.
Okay, bridge, let's go.
Footprints louder than what they know. 날보다 깊은 move and show. 경기는 얇아, let it flow. Face to the sun while the noise still goes. 파도는 커져, still I walk. 길만 된 다음, pass that torch. Yeah, pass that torch. We up all the way. 올라타, no delay. Raise the tide, every ship gets high. 그 세계 이어, nothing in the way. We up all the way. 내 이름 불러, don't be late. From Jane to stage, we run the sky. 함께라면 끝까지 ride. We up. Yeah. We up.
Nice. Okay, so I have to say this is really, really interesting to like put all of this together. I think that it was really well done and really like nice to listen to. I really enjoyed it. The violin in the introduction, ooh, magnifique. I loved it. It was so nice, especially going into like that first verse. I loved the drums and the snare drum. It was just creating so much drama. And then he did a really nice run vocally before going in the pre-chorus. I was really interesting, like what was going to be done. Was he going to be mostly on the violin? Was he going to be like singing? Like, was he going to be dancing? I wasn't sure how this was going to go down. So I think it was like a good mix of everything. I would have liked to see more of the violin. This is just like a personal preference. But, you know, I think that could be coming up, you know, in future comebacks and things like that. But that was so nice. The pre-chorus was really nice because I felt like he went into his chest voice and then used the violin to bring up the tension, which I think was really incredible. And then the chorus, what I really loved about it was repetitive. By the end of the song, it was like in my head, and it was smart because what was it? We go up, or no, we up. Gotta make that distinction. When it was we up, naturally your voice just tends to go up, right? So it was really smart for them to go we up, like, because that's really easy to sing and it's memorable. It goes on there. So like by the end of the song, I was singing the chorus in my head. So like that's an important element, is having those little repetitive parts. But then again, like I was like, oh, when is the violin coming in? So I'm like anticipating all of that too. And then I noticed, especially in this first chorus and like the transitional period into the second verse, is how much in the choreography like violin bowing was in there. I thought that was a really nice touch, especially like the one outfit that he had that had like it was looser in the arms and that kind of thing. It showed really cool lines like when doing some of the different arm movements, which I really enjoyed. And then in verse 2, it felt like, you know, it was rap, but it had some melody to it. So it was like really like easy to listen to. You guys know I'm not a huge fan of rap. So when that is incorporated, I like there to be something, you know, rhythmic or, you know, melody element to it. And it was just really nice to listen to. So I enjoyed that. In this pre-chorus this time, they had these like kind of electronic synths, which I thought was really good. And before the first pre-chorus, he had a little run. This time there was a pretty good pause before going to the chorus, which I really, really enjoyed. And again, I kept writing, the chorus is so easy to learn. It's so fun. I really enjoyed that. And then the bridge, what I really loved is the bridge moved up. Like we talk a lot about using, you know, dynamic or rhythmic elements, or, you know, you can also do that with creating tension with how the melody flows. So for here in a bridge, what he does is he was consistently, the tone was going up, and then before going into the chorus, it completely pulled away 100%. And then he did that little like kind of whisper like in his chest voice and go into the chorus. So you're like going, building, have a high note. Oh, you know, it kind of makes you wonder what's going to happen next, which I really enjoyed. So I'm really, really curious as like what he's going to do next. I'm already looking forward to it. I think he has a really nice voice. I think he can also dance. So it really is a, you know, kind of a new genre that we're kind of stepping into here. Like I said, I think that with the violin, I would have loved to see, and this is more just a me thing as a classical musician. So this is just a me thing. It's not like you have to do it. I would have liked to see more violin. And I think some of the B-roll things, you know, when there were a couple of times where he was bowing and it was just like, like it was just like, you know, some quarter notes or something like that. And I'm like, you know, put when the violin is actually playing, like put what he's actually doing, you know, kind of thing. But overall, I really, really enjoyed this. But tell me your guys' thoughts. What did you think about the song? Did you love it? Did you hate it? What do you think of this new genre? I really enjoyed it. I'm looking forward to what he comes out with next. So I'm curious your thoughts. Don't forget, if you want this song to end up on our Fandom Favorites 30 chart or any other of your favorite songs, make sure you check that out in the description box down below, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.
Say you want me, and now you're alive, and I'm just